years ago that never fade away.
Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of our kitchen, or galley if you live on a sailboat. We have a Prout Snowgoose Elite 37. It's from 1987. It's a pretty small boat, and for its size, I actually think we have a really big kitchen, so we're gonna give you a little tour today. We just installed this in the last couple episodes to hang this fruit net, and later in the video I'll go back in time and show you this, but we're really excited about this fruit net. I think it's gonna make a huge difference in our lives. How you enter the kitchen is down some kind of funky steps. Now I'm down here. We have this, we call this our day fridge. It's like keeping like the basics, keep our cold water in there, like essential fruit and stuff that you want to grab quickly. We have another fridge in our back room here built into the bed. And if you recently saw our most recent video, we also got a freezer that will be going into this room as well. We'll be building out a shelf for it and installing it soon. This is our propane oven. I think there used to be some other kind of oven or broiler originally, but they took it out and this is just used as a shelf now. And then we also have a bunch of storage down below the oven, which is nice. We also have a propane stove. Our propane tank is in a locker up front. We have run out of propane one time and it was not a big deal, but I am thinking that we might want to get an Instapot or something so that when we do run out of propane, it's not an instant emergency. We still have some way to cook something. Next to the stove, we have a bread box, and technically there's like a latch for the garbage right there. And this was originally garbage, but I wasn't liking that system. So we'll have to think of something new because I just didn't like having the garbage here. So right now that's just holding like extra sponges and such. And then down here we have pot and pan storage. It's a little dirty. Don't look at it too closely. We have a really big silverware drawer for the size of our kitchen. This thing is massive and it came with these built-in slots, which I think is awesome. Another thing that's like unique to boat life is we got little latches on most things so that when we're sailing, the drawer won't just fly open, which has happened when we forget to lock it. And then you have silverware flying everywhere. Down here is food storage, a lot of pantry stuff.
Got some mackerel right over here.
We do have some mackerel available.
Yep, a household staple.
And then this side is mostly cleaning supplies and some extra things that I didn't know where to put. This is one of my favorite cabinets because it displays my favorite glasses that we never really use, but I enjoy looking at. And we haven't broken any yet, so.
Kind of a win.
Yeah. We also have mugs up here and tea and instant coffee. That's all accessible. Oh, really quickly, our tea kettle has had it. It's been on the boat for at least the 3 previous owners. So that kind of makes me happy. And one day, sadly, when this boat goes to another family, we're gonna leave this tea kettle for them as well.
It belongs to the boat.
Belongs to the boat. I like to think that it's original, that it's always just been here. Very important on a boat, fire safety. We have a fire blanket here, and then also a fire extinguisher, because burning down a boat is not something we want to do. And then I also have all my spices up here, and this is just a little paper towel holder that I'm not sure I liked where I put it. Our sink has an electric pump, so no foot pump. We also, it's only our freshwater tanks. We don't have like a saltwater spigot. We don't always have hot water, but we can make hot water. We have a hot water heater. So when we have excess power, or if we run the engine, then we'll have hot water. We can also close the sink here for filling it up, or it's actually very useful underway. We close this because if it were underway, the water will actually come splash up if we're in really rough conditions in the boat. So it's useful to close, just like closing drawers. We just have 3 drawers here with most of it's just like kitchen towels and stuff like that, and tools. Yeah, I think we're really fortunate for the size of our boat to have so much storage in the kitchen. I think it's really well laid out. And my favorite part is that it's open to the main living space here. This little shelf, I like to, it's like my serve up. Food's ready. Order's up. I would say the kitchen's my favorite part of this boat, and I just wanted to give you a little tour.
The nights are turning colder, soon the falling of the frost. Soon the summer will be over. You feel the change is closer at the welcome of the dawn.
right, now that we showed you the kitchen, let's make a dish.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, the welcome of the dawn. Though the warm days are over, they are not forever gone. Like the dusk brings the night, the summer brings the fall. It won't be long till harvest comes. Morning breaks, the welcome of the dawn. Daylight is falling, welcome of the dawn.
We're not actually gluten-free, but we've been using this red lentil pasta because it has a lot more protein than normal pasta. Honestly, that's the main reason. Patrick also just likes it better because it's not as soft as traditional pasta. It's not my favorite. It's so good.
And look at how many veggies we fit in one meal.
Yeah. It's like a whole bag of spinach in this. Not in this one bowl, but in the pot.
Anything else you wanted to say? Are you less crabby now?
A little bit.
Good.
While we had a place to ship stuff, we decided to send in our e-perb because it was still country locked to Denmark and we needed to register it to us instead of the previous owners of the boat.
We have our e-perb back. So kind of the good news and kind of the bad news is we sent it in and they were able to unlock the country. So now it is registered to our vessel, which is great. But it would have taken them like a month to get the batteries for it. September 2025 is when the battery is supposed to be replaced. So like in a year-ish. But I was like, I'm already sending it in, so might as well try to get it replaced. And they're like, they didn't really start selling batteries, or most places don't stock batteries for it yet, because I guess these things are mostly like 9 years old. So they don't see a lot of like battery replacements needed just yet. Because the places I called were like, you don't need to replace that battery. But I'm like, I'm already sending it in. May as well just do it. We'll have to send it in next year. And if you were wondering what an e-perb is, an e-perb's like a safety device that if you kind of like pop this open and pull this up, it will trigger a like satellite signal and alert like everybody in the area around you that you are like in distress. So it's like one of the most important safety pieces of safety equipment on a boat, because like if you were sinking or if you like got hurt and you needed help, it's probably the best way to get it.
I'm hoping to finally finish this fruit net project. We got some cord to loop through it, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to weave it through and hopefully give it some structure so that it can hold the fruit.
We've been trying to get this fruit hammock up for a minute, but quickly discovered it did not have the structure to keep the fruit in on its own. We purchased some paracord and I'm planning to weave it through each side of the hammock to give it more support. I am not going to claim that I did this perfectly, but it's holding up great so far.
It's not perfect, don't look too close, but it is up and there's fruit in it.
And it is a net.
And it's on the pole. It's all going according to plan.
Yes.
No, I'm really happy about it. I think it looks nice. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I know we talked a little bit about it, like if it was really, if we were sailing in some pretty heavy weather, like we might need to take the fruit out, but I think for 95% of the time it's gonna be totally fine.
See, like, same thing with the light. We've talked about it for like, we're going out into the ocean, we'll probably tie it down with some fishing line or something. and like that, like, well, we might take the fruit out for that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the time when you live on a boat, you're on anchor. Like, yes, we do move around. Not lately, but in general, we move around pretty often, but still, you're on anchor a lot. Like, there's not a reason that you can't have things hanging most of the time. It's provisioning day featuring
Marissa.
Brett,
And soon to be Brett with a
this
burger.
is the Brett and Marissa YouTube channel. I'm Brett. This is Marissa. I'm Marissa.
But we're gonna go provision. We're gonna go to Costco, Walmart, Aldi.
Yeah, maybe a PetSmart for Coco Choir.
Oh, yep, PetSmart.
Brett.
He is right here.
When you call, he comes.
Brett, show us off your the burger.
Sponsored by Pips. Look at that
It was
burger.
so good he got another one.
It looks amazing. There's a line of like 15 people waiting to get food right when they open. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
It does look good. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's go.
How's your Costco time going?
Huh? It's going great. Oh my god, dude, there's way too many ghosts in that room.
We came in here without a list, and that was a mistake, because now we just have a cart full of random things.
And we might buy an arcade machine for the
We're
boat.
not buying an arcade machine for the boat.
We'll probably have to do a tiny provision run before we cross over to the Bahamas, but this will definitely get us down the East Coast.
New GoPro.
Filming with our old GoPro.
12, welcome to 13.
All right.
Now just a couple of carts worth of groceries to go.
Y'all ready for Aldi? Y'all ready for this?
Do you have a quarter?
I don't have a quarter.
I have a quarter. I can give you a quarter.
This is always the day where we lose all of our money and also suffer moving things.
It's a great day to be alive.
We're super grateful to Brett and Marissa for letting us tag along on their provisioning day, and we are feeling super stocked up now.
Back here.
We went to 3 stores and unfortunately spent $763.19 provisioning the boat, plus an extra $340 on a new camera, but that's not provisioning specific, that's more YouTube specific.
What?
No!
Just some of that.
The chocolate milk!
It shook it up.
Oh my goodness, look at them hands. Do you guys think you'll be able to fit everything in your dinghy?
Yeah, I think we got it. It'll be horrible, but we got it.
Do it one trip?
One trip.
Oh man.
Man, look at all this stuff. Okay, muscles.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, it's all of Patrick's and Michaela's stuff. Are you guys gonna fit it all, do you think?
Oh yeah, easily.
Easily. Let's see this thing.
Look at this toad. It's holding everything.
You could buy this at, what's your website?
Shop.patrickandmichaela.com.
You could buy that, or you could click the link right up in this little corner there.
Gotta step in. It's Halloween!
We met some new boat friends who have a little girl, so we all decided to tag along and go trick-or-treating with them for Halloween. Marissa and I were supposed to be fairies to match their daughter, but I bought angel wings, so that's on me. Regardless, it was still an awesome night, and it was the most fun I've had on Halloween since I was a kid.
Lose the spin.
Don't do the spin.